From the power of the Rocky Mountains, I bring you the Prince of Power. It's time! It's time!
It's standing Welcome to It's All Pro Wrestling Podcast. My name is Bill.
And my name is Doug.
And we are two men who talk for literally an hour before we actually decide to record. And we talk about professional wrestling like men in their 40s who are Doug and I talk about professional wrestling. Doug, I have a good feeling I know how your week was because we talked forever before we decided to record. But Doug.
Yeah, we did.
How's your week, buddy?
Well, I just told you forever, and now I don't fucking remember what I just told you.
Actually, you didn't tell me anything about the week. We were just looking at like cards from like 17 years ago.
Right. My week was, I'm not going to pretend. I don't remember. I did things. I worked early a lot. I did go to some professional wrestling, Bill.
Yes, you did.
And beautiful Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Yeah, Cheyenne showed their ass, and we can talk about that in a bit.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. The wrestling was fun.
Wait, just
wrestling was great.
We'll
get into it in a minute.
Yeah, that's not. You got to keep them fucking listening.
Pause.
No,
Cut,
fuck it. Go
edit.
Talk. No.
Bill, is your what was it last time? Not your eardrum.
Oh no, it was my head exploded.
Your headache. Yeah, is your head back together?
Yes, my head is.
Is your head fixed?
My head's got all fixed.
Can you see out of your right eye?
I can see out of my right eye.
Fuck yeah.
I got 20% of hearing in my right ear.
Sweet. So all is well and right in your life now, right?
Yeah, except for I can't fucking walk.
Wait, you can't walk?
No, dog, I can't.
Somehow
somehow in my life I got a 3rd-degree sprain to my ankle. And I don't know how or why. I just woke up Saturday and I couldn't walk.
So you weren't like cutting on the soccer field and hit a divot and broke it?
Well, actually, I think I
tripped over the dog.
No, I think I did do it at the soccer field. I can only think of like one time, like last week, that I was like, oh, that felt weird, and I heard something. But anyway, yeah, no, I'm Doug. I'm dying. I am dying, Doug.
I'm sorry, Bill.
I'm dying.
Hey, at least you didn't sprain a finger.
That's true. And I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk for 2 days, and then I went to the doctor, Doug.
Hey, I can still pop that finger on demand by just like barely touching something on it sideways. It'll just pop.
Oh shit! Maybe you did severely sprain it.
Oh, shouldn't have waited a week, brother. Damage for life.
Did you do anything? Like literally, did you do anything
besides drive to Cheyenne?
Besides take the 32-minute drive to Cheyenne?
Not that I can think of, Bill.
No, I'm sorry, buddy.
It's all good.
Well, was your week okay?
It's good. It's good. It's getting to the point where I really need some time off from work, so I can remember what I did.
Fair.
You know how that goes.
Kinda. So neat, Doug.
Bill.
What?
Bill, how was your week besides completely blowing up your ankle?
My week was good. I had my second Easter. I cooked my second fucking ham because I'm a big Easter bitch.
Asparagus?
I did add asparagus this time to the menu.
Yes. Crab stuffed lobster tails.
No. Literally had the exact same fucking dinner as we did before, except for I added asparagus. We had Mallory's family over because they hadn't scheduled Christmas. No, not Christmas. Easter. Other Jesus holiday.
Easter.
together. And so they did it, and we hosted, and I cooked another fucking ham.
Did you see Jesus coming out of the clouds because he was reborn, like Hulk Hogan did?
No, Hulk Hogan was praying. He wasn't seeing Jesus coming out of the clouds. Hulk Hogan was seeing the end of time.
Brother.
He's predicting the end of time, which is cool. I mean, even though it doesn't go, it kind of goes against his Scientology beliefs. No, I'm doing a deep dive on Hogan. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with him. And other than Joey Janela stealing food off his plate.
And knobs. And knobs or sacks.
It was knobs. It was, hey, Hulk.
Just being like, what the fuck? Who's this guy?
And Janela saying that he saw his asshole. And seen your asshole live, brother. I've been obsessed in reading because I decided to add another book to what I'm trying to read. And I'm reading The Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy.
Okay.
That's
what's that about, Bill?
It's considered to be one of the last great American novels.
Okay.
And it's about a boy who goes from Tennessee to Texas and his travels in the 1849 to 50-ish range. It's insanely well written, really dark. I really like it.
When was it written?
1985.
Okay.
Do you know who Cormac McCarthy is?
I do not.
He did No Country for Old Men.
Okay.
And then he also did The Road. Like those are his and he's done more than that, but like as far as I know him from, and like The Road is like when I read The Road first before I read anything else by him. And I remember being incredibly upset reading The Road. And this definitely has something similar to it so far. Yeah. I mean, it's good. It's super good.
Did you read No Country for Old Men?
I haven't. But that's now on my to-do list. Because I just watched that again for like the first time in fucking forever.
I love that movie.
That movie's so fucking good. Like I forgot how much I love that movie. But yeah, so now I'm like at the point where I want to watch, now that I'm on Blood Meridian, I'm gonna probably follow up with Cormac or with No Country, and eventually I'll finish the Vince McMahon book, and eventually I'll finish Operations of the Heartland, and eventually I'll start on the Bret Hart autobiography. Oh wait, no, and then I'm also reading Gravity's Rainbow by Thomas Pynchon.
So you just like open one up and then keep moving.
I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. And I'm falling to sleep to audiobooks by John Keel, who wrote the Mothman Prophecy, because I'm getting my ghouls in. I don't know, man. I'm losing my mind. Oh, and I finally saw The Wicker Man for the first time, like the original Wicker Man, and it's really fucking good.
I haven't seen that.
It's about pagans and cult horror.
Cult Cabana horror?
You did it. That's been my week.
Cool, Bill.
Yeah, and I think I have to coach 4 soccer games in 3 days. And I just coached one tonight. So
in the rain.
Because we're doing makeup games because the weather is not been cooperating with us.
Well, that sounds very delightful, Bill.
Oh, super delightful. Oh, and real quick, I would like to give a little shout out to your 25-year-old daughter, Doug. First of all, she's 25. Quit trying to do this cute bullshit thing.
I know.
You're like, oh no, you're 5. No, she's 25, Doug. I know there. I was there when she was. Well, I wasn't there when she was born, but I was like, I showed up.
You were around.
I was around. Like you showed up for like my kids, and I showed up for your 25-year-old daughter kid. And what else was I going to say? Oh, you guys did okay filling in for me, except for you didn't talk about CM Punk at all. No one gives a shit about like, Oh, action figures. No one gives a shit about that, Doug. Everyone wants to know if CM Punk took a shit in fucking Kenny Omega's bag or not, and if he's going to have FTR, or is he going to bring over Colt Cabana's mom and punch her in the face, or but no, you guys know there was no fucking hot takes. Like, she did fine, but you could have provided the hot takes. You could have provided the clickbait bullshit that runs the internet wrestling community, and you fucking failed. Like, how the fuck are we supposed to honestly move forward and actually create a brand for ourselves? How are we supposed to be brand ambassadors, Doug, if you can't even get clickbaitable bullshit on our fucking dumbass podcast?
Look, Bill, I was trying to get.
Don't you take that tone with me.
Bill, I was trying to steer us in the action figure game, but I failed.
What game is the action figure game? Fucking Cardona and Myers have that fucking cornered.
I was trying to give people some knowledge that if you go to Burlington, you can buy an action figure for $5.99.
First of all, this is a question, and I really don't know this. Does Burlington exist outside of Colorado?
Yes, I'm assuming it does in California, because it was a huge thing to my wife and her family, because it's like a big store out there, I believe. And so when it finally popped up here, it was like, ooh, Burlington Gold Factory.
Okay. But how do you know that wasn't a regional sale? Or, Doug, you work fucking retail. You understand how regional zoning works. Like regional zoning adding, like ad prices. And
because on my action figure Facebook groups, I see, hey guys, check out the Burlington stores, $5.99 figures.
No,
look at all these chases.
Okay. So is that what we're gonna do? Is that our new angle?
No, it's over. You killed it.
No, I mean, we can.
That angle's dead.
We can do it, but like, don't make me have to listen to it.
I think I've exhausted my funds for a little bit on that.
Dude, so. How much fucking money did you spend?
A lot of Uncle Sam's tax money, Bill.
The idea of that is you're supposed to like reinvest it for yourself and your family.
We are.
And you're creating a nest egg of action figures?
Yes. We decided we have plans, but we spent a little on ourselves that weekend. Otherwise, it's being used for the good of our family.
Okay. That's fine, dude. I just want to make sure, because I don't know exactly how many action figures you bought at Target, but I was kind of counting. And then I was kind of counting
6.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. And then you bought the 3 at GameStop.
Yeah.
And then you bought what? 5 at Burlington?
6.
Oh, shit. Well, I mean, I don't know why I'm like, oh, that's way too much considering I guessed 5. Dude, that's a lot of fucking like.
Hey, you're getting one for free.
I know. I'm not complaining about that. And it's one that I like. It's a person that I like that apparently will never be in wrestling again or something like that. I don't know. I miss her. I miss you, Chris Statlander. So, but now, so next time, is it just going to be purely about fucking wrestling cards? Because you sent that one tweet out, and like all of a sudden, like everything, like getting is like wrestling card guys now again.
Yeah, like it takes one tweet, and all of a sudden it's just like a flood.
Yeah, and it's like wrestling. Like, here's the deal: you guys collect stuff. That's cool. That's awesome. I think I figured out what I'm doing with the wrestling stuff as far as collecting stuff, because I can only have so many fucking shirts, but like, so it's fine, but it's so fucking weird. Like, you put one card out there and like, that's all we talk. Like, that's all that's happening now on Twitter for you and I is just, all these card guys.
So I remember like when I was doing it, like 6 months back, it was like, it popped up like Wrestling Card Wednesday, and there would be maybe 10, 12 throughout the day. I went back. I didn't even cover the whole day of looking back, and there was like 30 posts at least. So it's like a thing now.
I mean, you're the guy who does it, so you got to waste your money on it.
I haven't bought a card in a long time. Like
that's a lie. You bought a card.
Besides buying, I stayed off eBay.
Yeah, you were doing eBay hard.
Yeah, but I wasn't making big purchases.
No, you were doing it just fine.
Like I have my limit. I mean, I got some shitty cards, but that's because I was getting like guys I don't even
care about.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get Mandy? No, what's her name? Fuck, Mandy Rose's like fiance.
Yes,
Tino Sorrento or whatever the fuck his name was.
I put in a bid for like $150, and I'm like, oh shit, I got it.
He spent way too much money on Tino Visconti or whatever the fuck his name is. She said, "Don't buy." Doug, you took your family to beautiful Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Bill, I sure did.
Let's talk about it.
Bill, I went to Cheyenne, Wyoming for Southern Extreme Pro Wrestling. It was its first time up there. It was a promotion that used to be run in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Sean O'Reilly is now in charge of it. He did a promo in the beginning, more so just kind of giving people a heads up on what this was and thanking everyone for coming out and kind of a little of what to expect. And so he gave a little like brief history of the promotion.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of guys I've never seen that were good. A lot of Utah people. Now that I've been looking at your flyers from Utah, I'm like, oh shit, that guy's there, that guy's there.
Yeah. Well, I think when you brought that up to me, I was just like, well, it's not that bad of a drive from Salt Lake to Cheyenne on I-80. If the weather's good,
right?
It's easier than fucking Denver.
The first match of the night that really got my attention and that I liked was Tyra versus Ezra.
Okay.
And this is a match that's been run all over Colorado recently. I want to say it was either their third or fourth time going head to head.
And I think it's coming up again somewhere too.
And it's going to be popping up again, I believe, in the Springs for Colorado.
Oh, Colorado Wrestling Connection?
Yes.
Okay.
And I believe that's that May 26th show.
Yeah.
So I believe Ezra is just kind of getting into it. I think she's been training, I believe, at the butcher shop, Primo's. I don't know how many matches she's had before this. Maybe she has been doing some Primo stuff, but her and Tyra have got it down. They put on a hell of a match, and I've seen Tyra quite a few times, and I think I would say this is one of my favorite matches that I've seen her in.
Okay.
And a lot of that was even I talked to Tyra afterwards, and she's just like, yeah, Ezra's like just naturally like so athletic.
Mm-hmm.
And she's able to like, just do so much in the ring, and you can tell it's just like picked it up fast. That was really good. And then it was a break, and the second half of the show was real solid. Had the Provider versus Gino Rivera. That was a great match. You haven't seen much on Gino, but I really like him. He's solid. You can just from just watching all of his interactions, like he's actually like getting the crowd into it. Like he's not just in there like working on his wrestling. Like he has his wrestling down. He's been doing it, for 15 years. He's one of the few that actually is able to pull the crowd in and knows, what to do and say to get reactions and keep the chants and, just kind of the overall package.
Yeah.
So that was fun. You had Bruce Waynes and Atiba versus the Pillars of Destiny.
Which is, I can't imagine that would be bad at all.
It was a lot of fun. And then Chris Adonis, formerly known as Chris Masters.
Oh, yay.
Versus Killian Crow. Is that the right name?
I don't know. You were there.
That match was okay. Overall.
Wait, hold on.
I'm gonna get there.
Doug. I'm going there right now. Overall,
Yes,
it seemed like the wrestling was a good show. However,
yes,
you texted me pretty early on in my guessing when the show was going, and you were unhappy, Doug.
Yes, Bill.
How did Cheyenne show their ass?
Well, Bill, they showed their ass because in the Tyra versus Ezra match, Ezra is a transgender wrestler, and it didn't take long for a certain section of the crowd to pick up on that and
go Rick Steiner
and go full on Rick Steiner. Pretty much the whole entire match from that point out. The blatant, oh, it's a she-man. Get him. And I was disgusted. I was enraged. I was almost walked out of the match because I didn't feel like, I don't know. I felt useless. Like,
yeah,
it's against what our morals, like a lot of what we believe in. And I wanted to do something. If they were I'm glad they weren't in my section because I would have got, jumped by multiple people.
Cheyenne's finest dipshit dads.
So it would have been one thing if it wouldn't have been one thing, but it wasn't just one guy.
Yeah.
Then the next guy did it, and then he heard another guy, and then the wives were elbowing him. Oh, stop it! As they're all laughing hysterically because they're so funny. And it's one of those things. No one in the promotion was around. Everyone's, doing their thing. Everyone's behind the curtain. I saw no reactions out of the wrestlers. I watched at the break and I watched after the match, and there was no other, comments. That was it.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, other than like this was my thing, like, going to local wrestling shows as soon as I got there, like it just it was a different vibe. 3/4 of the crowd was there because of the cheer team that was the sponsor, which good for them. They brought a huge crowd. All the girls that were a part of the team were going crazy for the matches. But some of the parents should have
shut the fuck up.
Should have shut the fuck up.
They should have shut the fuck up. Like it's that fucking simple.
If they were in Colorado, their asses would have been thrown out of the fucking arena.
Well, you'd hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you sent the text to me about what was happening, I was fucking pissed. But I wanted to find out what was happening as far as if there was any protection going on, if it was getting more unruly than it,
right?
If it was escalating, I should say. And like, is there any protections being in place? Is there, because I mean, in the end, like you said, it's something that both you and I have agreed on forever. There's no place in that, first of all, in fucking society. And Colorado, the promotions that you and I work with, and I would say the Colorado scene in general has been very open and very inclusive to practically anyone. If you want to wrestle and you show that you have passion, and please do come out, enjoy it. And the community at large, I would say, as far as the independent scene is very, forthcoming and very inclusive with that aspect of it. For me personally, it's one of those things where these wrestlers in general and these performers in general, they're going out and performing for you, the audience. Now, are they making money? Some of them are, some of them aren't. Depends on how things break down. But they're doing it for the audience. And it is a audience participatory performance. I'm an asshole in crowds. I am now like at the point where I'm like, am I too big of an asshole? I don't know. But it's something that I do, right? It's something we're part of. and to be participatory in it, that's fine. But there's a certain level in which you should be participatory. And if a person in any shape or form or color or creed or religion or whatever, if they are in a possible vulnerable minority, they should be protected by the wrestlers or the performers with them. They should definitely be protected by the fucking promoters, and they should be protected by fans around them as well. Because these people are coming out and they're doing things that they could break their fucking neck on the simplest goddamn move.
For sure. And
for them to run into certain situations, I mean, I give credit in the world to Ezra and anyone who, you know, is going out there to do it. But it's even, to me, it would feel that it'd be even tougher if you're not a white man. It's going to be tough to be a wrestler. We can't allow that shit. Now, did the promotion do anything?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know if anyone else but me heard.
Well, if you heard it, someone else did.
But I tend to let the crowd get to me sometimes.
You do. You're a sensitive boy.
Yeah.
You are a sensitive boy, and you allow things like that to get to you worse than most folks. At times. I usually do the opposite, and I will start trying to get into a fight sometimes.
Now, to me, yours is innocent. You're
no.
Person.
No, yeah, no. Like I will. No. I'm no. Like if like the crowds, if there's a shitty person in the crowd,
oh yeah,
I'll go after them. Like especially if it's a fucking cheer dad, because cheer dads, there's two things that are absolutely fucking horrible in the world. Number one, baseball dad. Baseball dad can literally just choke on their stupid fucking sunglasses and just die. I hate baseball dads more than anything else in the world. Second, cheerleader dads. Because they're the same fucking dad, but on top of that, like but they have this insane gender norm bullshit in their head where the boy has to throw a fucking curve by 12 and their daughter has to support the boy and make sure that he knows that he's the best. I can't fucking stand it. It is the worst fucking shit on earth.
Bill, did you watch wrestling this week?
I did, Doug.
On your television?
On my television set.
Bill, what did you watch? What did you like?
I watched both Rampage and Dynamite. I have no desire to watch WWE, though. We need to talk about WWE in a while. I watched Rampage, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It was actually a pretty decent little Rampage. For some reason, you can give me Jeff Jarrett and I can start liking him, and then you put him in a fucking insane storyline with FTR on who's best friends with fucking fuck that shit.
Yeah.
But the thing is, actually, out of Rampage, did you watch Rampage?
I watched half of it.
Here's my thing. Julia Hart. I want to see more Julia Hart.
I was just going to say the same thing. That was my takeaway. I want to see more Julia Hart.
She has the character down. I don't give a shit about whatever she's doing with the one chick with the horrible shirt who used to be good, or not used to be good, but well, she's good. She's fine. But Anna Jay. Yeah, I just don't. She's whatever the JAS Jericho killed her. But Julia Hart, like I like Julia Hart. Like I've always liked Julia Hart. I thought, like when she was doing the cheerleader gimmick, I thought that was fine. Mm-hmm. Once again, that's ironic considering I just went on a thing about cheerleaders. But it's more their parents and not the actual cheerleaders themselves. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a great television wrestler. She has an awesome look. She's figured out everything. My sweet boy Brody is taken her to Hot Topic and gotten her clothes. I told you about that, right?
No.
Oh no. So it's a situation like, I guess, like Julia Hart legitimately just didn't know, like she was just given the story. Like, it's not like this is something that's just kind of part of her, like Brody King and Malachi and all that.
Yeah.
Brody and his wife have taken her shopping and has been like introducing her to like the culture of like, of black metal, death metal, hardcore. And they literally would take her to the mall to go shopping. Like,
take her to Hot Topic.
Take her to Hot Topic. Like, do these little things. And so like, she's, I don't know. It's one of those things. She's perfect. She is perfect for, oh my God, I almost called it Dark Order. She's got House of Black. No, I'm sorry. I'm tired, dude. We started way too late. She's perfect for House of Black. And and she's a great television wrestler.
I just don't want good old JR on commentary while she's wrestling.
Oh, that Jezebel. She's only 19. Imagine that boy's 19. That was kind of your dad impression.
Kind of was.
Yeah. So but you watch Dynamite?
Yes, I did, Bill.
Okay, Doug. Main takeaway from Dynamite.
Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong. Doug, Roddy Strong is going to be in a situation where you can actually watch him wrestle.
I like that.
I forgot about Roderick Strong's wrestling abilities. Because I haven't watched NXT in God knows how long. I'm excited because Roderick Strong can be a real piece of shit. And I love him when he's a real piece of shit.
And he's a hell of a wrestler.
And he's a fucking amazing wrestler. If we can get Kyle O'Reilly back, like healthy and not mushy brained and exploded everywhere, I'm excited for Roderick Strong.
And then Bobby Fish is just at home watching.
No, he's on Impact.
Bobby Fish is on Impact?
Yeah, he's been on Impact since like he left AEW.
Oh, good for him.
No.
I see his name pop up here and there on like an independent show, but
no, he did this horrible you didn't see the promo of the Where's the Lie promo?
No.
I don't even know who he's fucking talking to. It could be it's Bully Ray, the heat magnet, Bully Ray. And Fish is like standing in the entryway of the Impact taping. And he's absolutely just zero charisma. And the crowd is fucking silent during this whole promo. Like, he's like trying to berate Bully Ray. And then he's just like, at the very end, he's like, something, something, something. And where's the lie? And like, it's one, like the way the promo says, like the crowd's supposed to pop for it. Nothing. If there was a sound, the black hole of Bobby Fish's fucking charisma sucked it up. Like, there was nothing.
And I mean, folks, where's the lie?
He's a guy that should just not talk and not have political beliefs.
Is he one of those guys?
Yeah, I think he's an anti-vaxxer, if I remember right. But then again, fucking like half the AEW roster is too. So like,
yeah.
He
would have been good on Bloodsport.
He could have been good on Bloodsport. I would have watched that. What I thought you were going to talk about were the namely two dipshits in the very front row of AEW, Doug. Because once again, you let crowds get to you.
I started in on that guy from
Which guy?
Sunglasses, dead center, MJF scarf.
Okay. MJF, yes. Because there was two guys. One of them is actually a legend. Like
the guy dressed up that kind of looks like
tie-dye guy.
Yeah.
He's tie-dye guy. He is a Florida wrestling staple. He has the dumbest looking fucking sign. He's always looked the same. He's just a goof. I don't think I've ever seen him in the front row before. Good for him.
That guy didn't really bother me.
Yeah, he was fine.
It was the other fucking guy.
The guy during the
yelled
fucking
at the whole time
during the Orange Cassidy match.
Yes.
God, and which was a fucking great match. And for some reason, I kept on fucking focusing on him instead of the fucking match.
Like, there's a fucking great match going on, and this guy is standing up in the middle, thumbs down, turning around to the crowd.
He was like completely anti-Orange Cassidy, which I mean, fine, whatever. And being pro Bandito is completely fine.
For sure.
Watching him is what brought me to the thing of, oh my God, am I that guy? Like in the wrestling crowd.
Yeah.
Like,
you're not.
No, like, I mean, I don't need your validation or verification or anything like that. Cause like, I mean, I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to like, I want
you don't
someone,
want to be that guy.
I want someone. And I think honestly, if it wouldn't be you, because you're just like, I'm afraid of Bill right now, or it would be Mallory. Mallory'd be like, shut the fuck up. You're embarrassing.
I think if you went to a point, someone would say something.
Yeah, no, I think so too. And I would say it would be Mallory before you. And as soon as Mallory says that, you'd be like, yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You'd come in and put me in a headlock.
After she punches you in the face. Yes, that's
exactly.
What I do.
That's what you do. You're there for cleanup support. But no, that guy, I was just like, fuck, I don't want to be that ever. Like, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, especially when that long, tall lady Stormy Renee cheats against Austin Reddick. I will be that guy. I'll be that guy for Austin Reddick, especially when he's against tall lady.
Right. The closest you came, there was a stretch. Oh, where was it?
No.
You had a time frame where you were really into yelling at the refs.
That was like the SmackDown era. Yeah. Like when I was yelling at everyone at SmackDown.
we were decently close.
Oh no, Mike Chioda could hear me.
Yeah.
But they all fucking heard. They all heard me. Fucking, I made Miro like giggle when I was talking about the sweet belly of fucking Baron Corbin.
Yeah. And what else? God, was it big? Was it Ty
Dillinger?
Yeah. Come on, Ty.
Yeah, there was a thing, but so anyway, like I thought everything was pretty solid. I was really happy that our boys Butcher and Blade had another opportunity to fucking show off their shit.
Mm-hmm.
The Omega Takeshita thing with BCC is interesting. I could give zero fucks about Sammy Guevara.
Your future world champion, Sammy Guevara.
If that happens,
Bill, it's gonna happen.
Actually, do you know what the best move? Like, okay, here I don't disagree with you, Doug. I think it's going to happen because I think AEW All Access is just a Sammy Guevara fucking
gaslight.
It's a gaslight. But it's to feature him, right? It's to make him look like a good guy. You know, like, I mean, you said it 2 weeks ago. Like, by the end of this, you are going to like Sammy Guevara. Mm-hmm. And then this possible the easy face turn, it makes sense.
No, I don't think he's gonna win it right now against MJF for the 4 pillars match that's gonna happen. But I think at some point, when all is said and done, he'll have been the AEW World Champion.
Oh yeah, I think that's definitely gonna be the case. But I think should happen. No, I'm not. I'm not even gonna do 9/11 joke.
Oh no.
No.
You're all right?
Yeah, I'm tired, buddy.
Okay.
Actually, I think what should happen, but they can't do it now because it's going to be a 4-way, likely. Ugh, damn it. Never mind. I forgot about the 4-way until just now. What should have happened is that if it was going to be Sammy Guevara versus MJF, they should literally do finger poke of doom. MJF should finger poke of doom. Sammy lays down. He pins him flat up, and everyone's just pissed. Everyone is pissed. Everyone's pissed at fucking Sammy. Everyone's pissed at MJF. Everyone's pissed at fucking AEW. Like, just this, like, and turn it into something. That's what I would like, just because namely I don't want fucking I always want to hate Sammy Guevara because it's so goddamn easy for me. I mean, just go nuclear with it. Just any good faith, just throw it out the fucking window. Then eventually whoever does beat MJF down the road, it makes it even bigger.
Yeah.
Like when Eddie Kingston comes back and beats him. Eddie Kingston's
come on, Eddie.
Eddie Kingston's never going to win anything.
I really hope so.
I do too. Bandito's a good wrestler.
Bandito's really good.
Orange Cassidy.
I like the weird little thing he had with Orange Cassidy.
I don't get why they're best friends. I mean, other than Bandito's cool and Orange Cassidy's cool.
I kind of just like how Orange Cassidy just kind of took him under his wing after the match. Like, come on, let's go,
buddy. Come on, buddy.
You're with me now.
By the way, Orange Cassidy
Mm-hmm.
is really fucking good.
Yeah, he is.
He had something going into AEW. He really did. He had enough to get signed.
Mhm.
And he has figured out how to evolve it. I would say every match, as long as it's not against Jay Lethal, is good. It is a good, solid match.
I'm trying to think of specific people, but it doesn't really matter. Like, he's Bandito, whoever, anyone but Jay Lethal.
Anyone but Jay Lethal.
He's been wrestling great. Like, it was a perfect showing for him against Bandito, and we've been on board with him since day one, so it's hard
or close to day one.
Well, day one of AEW.
Oh, yeah.
Not day one of him. Like, I mean, I don't remember what year that was.
No, it was a while. When he was already doing it well before we saw him.
Yeah.
But
we saw him like a year or so before AEW.
But it was like 2017, 2018, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. It took one match of his to be like, who the fuck is this guy? I love him.
He's taken everything and he's just still making it work, which is so fucking great and so awesome for him.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I agree, Bill.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of Sammy Guevara being featured on AEW All Access, Bill,
oh, look what you just did.
Guess who watched episode 2?
So, okay, I think they're like on episode 5 now, Doug. Are you anywhere
They skipped
near?
a week.
Okay, so they're on 4.
They're on 4. I watched 2 twice because I didn't want to attempt to review episode 2 and 3 in the same episode. And
You could have. No one
together.
listens to this anyway.
Bill, it's for you, Bill. I wanted you to clearly know.
I can find the
exactly
synopsis.
What is going on?
Dude, there's the fucking
AEW
internet.
All Access.
I'm on the internet almost all the time, it feels like. I'm pretty sure I can find a goddamn synopsis.
No, you need to hear from me, the person that loves this stuff the most in the world.
That is true. All right, Doug.
So, Bill, on this week's 3 months ago on All Access.
Okay.
Episode 2. Sammy Guevara and Ty Mello travel with their cats. And it's really weird. In a car. And they shit and it smells. Oh, just imagine when they have babies, is what they say. But everyone loves Sammy Guevara because he cried. And when someone cries, it just gets you, Bill.
When did he cry?
He just loves his job.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So after the Danielson 2 out of 3 falls match,
yeah, and he got all emotional and shit.
got all emotional in the backstage interview, just like, I just gotta, I'm always thinking what's next, and I just gotta stop and think of the moment, and this was amazing, and I'm living my dream, and I'm the fucking best. Like,
how is
all
that
of his,
supposed to make me? How do you
know.
like that? Like, how are you even thinking about liking this asshole?
Bill, she travels with cats. I don't know.
You don't? Do you even like cats?
I hate cats.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think like. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't hate cats, but I'm not a cat.
You're just not a cat person, sure, but like,
Yeah. So he did have a talk with Eddie.
no, is that the one that I thought I saw? Like, I did see at one point.
So it just shows like Eddie's just sitting up in the front row, like hours before Dynamite starts. Almost positive he's watching King's Road, Kenta Kobashi, or not Kenta. Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but you could just see the orange trunks and.
Oh, that would be Kenta, or it could be.
I don't know who else it was against, but yeah, he's just watching it, and Sammy walks up. Hey man,
he's watching Joseph Monticello reviews of the King's Road.
Just the look when he's trying to talk to him, like, "Hey man, are we good?"
Oh, I've seen it. You don't need to tell me about this. It was horrifying.
Did you watch?
No, I've seen that clip though.
Oh,
I don't know how I saw that clip, but I saw that clip.
So then it cuts like away from that, and it's just Eddie one-on-one with the camera. All right, you rolling this shit? Okay, let me tell you. With me, it is what you get. None of this fake shit. I hit people for real, so don't bring any of that fake. I'm gonna cuss. That fake shit with me. We had this day. It was just that one day. We're cool. Whatever. When I get in the ring, I'm gonna kick your ass, but otherwise, let's just be professional. Okay, man, I have no problem with you. And then it cuts to Sammy like, if I'm gonna be a world champion, I really have to have the respect of the boys.
Oh my fucking god!
I got the boy when I'm world champion.
Oh fuck! I hate.
Just everyone. He probably says world champion like 20 times.
I fucking hate this. How do you like this show?
It's a push for Sammy.
How do you like
the Young Bucks?
Oh, yeah.
I love the Young Bucks.
Yeah,
I sure got up this morning.
we got to get up, and don't worry, I got my Starbucks, and then we had to fly out of Burbank Airport because we don't like LAX, and God, fucking damn it.
Do you want me to talk for 3 more hours about Sammy Guevara's cats?
No.
Okay.
Is episode 2 as good as episode 1, Doug?
Oh, Bill, it's so good.
Oh.
So good.
No, okay. Hey Doug, did you know that the World Wrestling Entertainment Company, did you know that it's racist?
Yes, Bill, I did.
What the fuck?
Just a guess.
How'd you find that out, Doug?
Well, I didn't need a lawsuit to give me that information.
Though I am interested in this lawsuit because there's some very.
Now, what lawsuit are you speaking of, Bill?
Well, there was a black female writer by the name of Brittany Abrams who worked for WWE, and she is filing a lawsuit against World Wrestling Entertainment Incorporated, specifically about how there was racist and stereotypical jargon that was used in writing rooms, on scripts, in Slack meetings. And Slack is a kind of work message board kind of thing that people started using post-pandemic, and work from home types can do it. So in case, that's why I'm talking to the people who aren't people who can work from home. So the essentially what it is, I mean, the big things that came out of it is, guess what? WWE's racist as shit, including she spoke up about Apollo Cruz's Nigerian gimmick with the horrible, like, and I've completely forgot about this, but do you remember where it was him versus Big E? I think it might have been even at a WrestleMania for the Spear of Destiny match.
Ooh, I do not.
They had two black male wrestlers, one doing a fake Nigerian accent out of nowhere, which made no sense because Apollo Crews had been around for quite a while.
Yeah.
They were fighting over a spear. I completely spaced that fucking out. Like until like I was just kind of looking at things online and I was like, oh fuck, I forgot about that horrible fucking thing. And then, you know, other things like, for instance, our sweet boy Mansoor, he was supposed to be in a love triangle situation or maybe even a poly relationship of some sort with Aaliyah and someone else. I can't remember off the top of my head. And there was going to be a secret that Mansoor had. And the secret was going to be eventually revealed. Like one of the females in it and knew about it and eventually was going to come out that he was behind 9/11. A Muslim man can only be behind 9/11, which is wrong because we know for a fucking fact it was the CIA, George W. Bush, and every other motherfucker that is in power.
In Vince McMahon.
Fucking Vince McMahon probably made some money off of it. I guarantee you he short-sailed fucking airline stocks the day before, like all those other assholes were able to do. Anyway, Doug.
Oh. So if you ever wonder why we don't talk about WWE as much, this is a prime example of why.
Yeah. They did get us. They had us for a couple months though. They really did.
We did watch 2 pay-per-views.
We watched 2 pay-per-views. Unfortunately, we're not watching Backlash, which is one of the most bullshit put together fucking pay-per-views I've ever seen in my life. It's a fucking shame. They have an opportunity to actually do something cool in it should be a country, Puerto Rico, like in an area that could really use something cool happening and that they're going to turn out and it's going to be fucking awesome. But they're just throwing together fucking Osmosis Jones versus Seth Rollins. And okay, cool. Like, fucking, WWE does not give a shit about its fucking fans. And then Cody gets a belt. Cody gets a runner-up belt, which, to tell you the truth, though, Dusty never did get that belt, so he does get to finish the story. Doug, real quick.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, we were recapping the Lucha Libre and Laugh show that we all went to, had friends, everything like that.
Yes, sir.
And I couldn't remember the name of the headline comedian who is at Lucha Libre Laughs almost every show, and if not almost every show. She's been at definitely the majority of the shows that I've been at. And she's absolutely fucking hilarious. And I couldn't remember her name. And I even felt bad that like we missed her time. I can't think right now.
Her set.
Her set. Thank you, Doug. Sorry. We normally pay attention, especially to her, because she's fucking amazing. But her name is Christie Buchele. I will try to find some kind of social media for her and link it. If you're in the Denver area or you see her name on a flyer somewhere for doing some sets or stand up. I know she does some work up in Fort Collins, definitely down here in Denver. Check her out. She's fucking amazing. And I felt really bad because I couldn't remember. And she's actually one of the main reasons why I love the comedy sets at Lucha Libre and Laugh. So again, it's Christie Buchele. With that being said, though, Doug, let's go ahead and get into homework.
Homework, Bill?
Homework. Doug, what did I
give each other 4 months ago?
No, it was only a couple weeks ago. It wasn't that bad. What did I give you, Douglas?
Well, because of AEW's upcoming appearance at Wembley Stadium, Bill.
Wembley Stadium.
Where?
Wembley Stadium.
Bill, you took me back in time to, am I correct? This was the last time they were at Wembley. Wrestling event was at Wembley? August 5th, 1992.
I have no idea who else would actually be at Wembley other than WWF.
Right. Also, WWF hasn't been there since. Right?
No, I don't think so.
So you took me to SummerSlam 1992. This match was for the Intercontinental Championship. Bill, this was your champion. My champion. The best champion ever. Bret the Hitman Hart going against the British Bulldog. I've been up all night on cocaine. Davey Boy.
Smoking crack.
Smoking crack. Sorry.
There's a difference, dude. There's a
smoking
difference.
Crack? I thought he was on cocaine.
No, he's smoking crack.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man.
Fuck.
Diana. Poor Diana Hart.
Man, we should have did a count. We should have did a drink every time they showed Diana.
No.
Was the British Bulldog always that good at wrestling?
Yes.
He was. Okay.
Fucking Davey Boy. Davey Boy can go. Fuck, he's good.
Okay.
He's legitimately, like, we only remember him for like the power moves, right? Like
exactly.
clothesline, standing, holding, vertical suplex, power slam, and maybe like
a big press or something.
Yeah, like a military press and shit like that. Like, but no, that motherfucker can go.
I was watching it and I was like, there's no way this is just Bret like getting this out of him. Like, you could tell the skill was there.
Oh yeah, the skill was there. Like, and yeah, if you watch like early British Bulldogs, so that's with Dynamite and Davey Boy. Davey Boy is right there with fucking Dynamite. I mean, Dynamite's a little faster, but fucking it's because Davey Boy is a little bit bigger. Watch Davey Boy in All Japan in the 80s. Davey could go. Bret knew what he can get out of Davey Boy in his condition. Actually, there's a match where it's Owen versus Davey Boy. It's one of those in your house matches in 96 or 97 or something like that. That like they're going. I mean, he's keeping right up with Owen, and I mean they're fucking going. So yeah, Davey Boy can fucking wrestle, which is another reason why it sucks. That he had his shits, he had his problems,
right?
And it definitely caught him. But anyway, continue. Sorry.
I think no, you're good. That was my biggest takeaway. It's like you were saying a few weeks ago. Like, this is nothing for Bret. This is just
this is just every other day.
But Davey Boy looked really good. I mean, they looked well together. I'm trying to remember. Did he have steroid gut during this? Starting to?
No, it wasn't near as. No, not 92. That was
not near as.
No, that
eventually got to.
Yeah, his roid belly. His roid belly came. It came like 97.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like when he went to it was bad in WCW when he jumped ship. But yeah, it was Yeah, no, he was pretty clean. I think he had the braids though. Wembley was fucking insane.
Crazy crowd.
Great crowd. Awesome fucking crowd. It felt like a big time match. Now, because you were watching the pay-per-view at one point.
Yes.
Because you were texting me. Did you finish it? Like, did you go all the way through or did you eventually skip?
I think I fell asleep through part of it.
Dude, there is something.
I saw most of it.
I'm not going to give you shit because there is something about late 80s, early 90s WWF matches, like the sound of like the bumps and the announcing and everything like that. It's like, it's very easy for me to fall asleep to. Like, it puts me in my weird little comfort zone. Well, because it's not as loud as like WCW ring, the WCW ring, because the WCW ring was like sounded kind of tinny, right?
Right.
And like, but there was just something it's just like this weird like dull thud, like when they would take a bump, versus like the WCW would be like king, king, and then Lex Luger being like, "Wow, what?"
It's a good Lex Luger.
It's my best Lex Luger. I really don't. Holy shit! I just remembered I had a dream with Lex Luger in it. Oh, that was fucking weird. I had a dream with Aja Kong in it.
I haven't had a good wrestling dream in a while.
Yeah, the one with Lex was like Lex now. It's well, but he was in good, like he's in good spirits, just like he is. Like he's in good spirits. He regrets a lot of the things that happened that he was responsible for, except for maybe one thing, which he maybe should probably be in jail for. But like, no, like he's like, he's come to a lot of terms with stuff. And it was, God, I don't even remember. I just remember like talking and walking with him. Well, I was walking. He was cool. Not. I didn't even mean to do that.
I was going to follow up, but I probably shouldn't. Why wasn't he walking?
Doug, I already said it's because it's his current state. Don't be a dick.
Oh, okay. Where was I?
I don't know, Doug.
Oh, so what I was going to say is, when I say like I always fall asleep to wrestling, it's not because like it's boring or anything. It's because it's just soothing.
Yeah, it puts you in a mode.
Like I can even fall asleep to like a Dynamite that I haven't seen yet. Like
I think you did like a couple weeks ago.
All the time.
Yeah. It puts us in our happiest place.
For sure. Especially listening to Japanese commentary. And that crowd and
the drone of the crowd. Yeah. I will not make fun of you over that. Doug, overall,
Bill, it is a fantastic match, a great event. What was one of the matches I was like, what the fuck? This is on a pay-per-view? Oh, Virgil and
Nails.
Virgil and
Nails. Yeah.
Oh boy, that was on a SummerSlam. Fuck yeah. Why did Virgil look jacked?
Well, Doug, why did anyone look jacked?
In 92?
In 92. Like, this was right before everything fell apart for the whole steroid era thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is one of those pay-per-views for me I absolutely love, because like Nails and Virgil, just because it's fucking Nails and Virgil. We talked about LOD versus Money Inc. a couple episodes ago. You got Rick Martel and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Which is a big deal for me, because anytime I can get my sweet boy Rick Martel.
Arrogance for men will make you the number one seed. One shot and you'll be in the royal box.
Natural Disasters, I've always loved them. Like, and the Genius, our boy Lanny, pops up in it. Like, there's just so many cool things. It might be Ultimate Warrior's best match ever.
It's like 30 minutes. I looked up the time. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
They went on that long?
Against Randy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a damn good possibility. It's Ultimate Warrior's best match. I just looked it up real quick, actually. There's another match that Meltzer rated higher, and it was WrestleMania 7, which was against Savage again.
Okay.
Meltzer gave Savage Warrior 4 stars for 92, SummerSlam 92. WrestleMania 7, he gave it 4.25 stars. But that's fucking Randy, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
And then after that is obviously Hogan Warrior, WrestleMania 6.
With 2.5 stars.
Uncle Dave gave it 3.75.
Okay.
One, if you I fucking hate Ultimate Warrior, but one of my favorite matches for Ultimate Warrior though is Rick Rude versus Ultimate Warrior. And that's for SummerSlam 89.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's Rick Rude. Rick Rude shows why Rick Rude is so fucking good, because he made Warrior look like $1 million and not an absolute piece of shit.
Right. Oh, Rick Rude.
No, Ricky Rude. I need to get some Rick Rude matches. I really need to get some Rick Rude matches.
That's a good idea, Bill.
That is a good idea. Like, because we don't fucking talk about Rick at all, and he's fucking great.
He's a hunk.
He's a super hunk. He's scary as fuck. Like, he can beat, like, his like whole background story of like he grew up with fucking Scott Norton and Henning and the fucking Road Warriors.
He was in Minnesota.
He's a Minnesota guy. And
okay.
like, and like the stories that like you kind of hear about Rude from like those guys, especially like Norton, was like he was the scariest one of all of them, as far as just like I'm gonna fucking kill you. and then he has the coolest fucking picture with like Vader. Every picture of Vader is fucking cool, but he might have the coolest picture with Vader I've ever seen, where he has this huge, I'm not going to pretend to know what kind of gun it is, because I don't, but he has this huge fucking handgun, and they're like standing outside of a fucking hotel. And it's like, and like Vader's like, Leon's just kind of just standing there, and fucking Rude's like in a fucking, he's like all in like a windbreaker, and like it has a fanny pack. Like he's all fucking 1990 fucking, brothered out. And it is the coolest fucking picture. Oh yeah, we need it. We need to dedicate some, that shit. We need to dedicate some time to Rick Rude. Like
I'm down for that.
We need a John Tenta appreciation night, and now we need a Rick Rude appreciation night.
Oh hell yeah, Bill!
Oh here. Wow, I've just found it. I think I found the match we need to go. That's gonna be I don't want to do that. I found a match because I want to do a solo match, but apparently he wrestled Misawa, Kawada, and Koichi in 91. Yeah, in 91.
He went to Japan?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's where he hurt his neck.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was I want to say it was a New Japan match with him and Sting, and I could be wrong, but it was definitely a Japan match. And there was a whole, this is the Rick Rude appreciation night. It's the match. It was like in a larger arena. It might have even like Budokan. And they put the ring on a stage in the middle. And then they kind of had like a tiered stage. So it would be like one stage. And then like, did you just fucking yawn?
Nope.
God damn it.
I yawned, everyone. I'm sorry.
But then it was like 3 steps or something like that to get up onto the stage. And Rude was standing on the edge of the top tier, and Sting did a splash. He did a cross body off the top rope down. And that, shut up, lady.
What the fuck is that?
It was Siri. She decided she wanted to talk to me. But anyway, Rude catches Sting, lands fucks up everything. And that was pretty much the end of Rude.
So bad.
Yeah.
So he was a honk.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to find that picture and send it to you real quick while I'm talking about the match that you gave me, Doug.
Bill, where did I take you?
Well,
Japan?
You did. Surprise, surprise. Doug.
Oh.
You took me to Budokan again because I recognize my beautiful scoreboard to March 5th, 2006. Tokyo, Japan. Noah, Navigate for Evolution 2006, where you gave me the match of Mitsuharu Masawa versus Takeshi Morishima. And Doug?
Yes, Bill.
I would like to say that I enjoyed this match.
Uh-huh.
And I did.
Whew, I got worried.
Phew.
I was like, do we watch different matches?
Well, so I will be completely honest with you though on this.
Uh-huh.
I watched it like 2 Mondays ago. So like I watched it a while ago.
I watched it right after I gave it to you.
Yeah, I mean it was really good. Unfortunately, I can't remember like as me and you are talking, and it's fucking quarter after fucking midnight. Jesus Christ. It's super solid, super great. I don't remember any spots off the top of my head, other than I think I remember someone dying. Did someone die in that match?
I think so. Was there bloody?
Was there a bloody Morishima?
Yeah, Morishima, bloody nose, like not like crazy
no, yeah,
bloody.
No,
like,
yeah, he just got
but
like
just like enough for like,
nose.
oh shit, like that's real.
Yeah,
that's hardware blood.
Yep,
brother. Yeah, just watching, I'm like, he really needs to be a boy. Like he.
Morishima or
both, but Morishima is. Morishima was just like every time I see him, it's just like, yeah, I need more of this.
We have opened up the beautiful large dog looking boy of Morishima, and we're gonna go down a more. We'll have a Morishima appreciation night at some time.
As this popped up, like. It popped up like a year or two later, and it had a match of those two again, but I want to say like 2008, and like Morishima was wearing some like fucking, his outfit was like black hat and like
what?
I think like a leather jacket, and unless I'm like in a weird like fucking dream. Yeah, he had like some fucking crazy entrance attire. I'm like, what the fuck? This is amazing.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Like he just looks like he's like one of the very few guys that could just pull off black trunks. Because like you just look at him, you're like, I'm sold. Like
yeah, but wait till you see him like this.
No, I don't need to see him like that. Anyway, I like the match.
Fucking find it.
Okay, do.
Okay, go on about the match.
No, I really like the match. I think there was, I know, obviously, guess what? Towards the end, I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, they just killed each other. Oh, fuck. And then like, and then I think Masawa just kind of like squeaked out a weird, no, Masawa didn't he just like beat him to death?
He kept doing his moves, kicking out. And then I want to say like, finally, he just was like, oh, fuck you. And just like hit him with an elbow again. Yeah. Punched him a few more times. And then the ref just like called it, I think. Does that sound right?
I don't think you're wrong.
He's like, all right.
I'm looking at it real quick. Yeah, it's just elbow after elbow. He just throws elbows. Like Morishima like keeps on breaking out. And Masawa's just like, all right, well, I'll just back into this corner again. Yeah, Morishima. He just looks like a giant doofy dog. And I love it.
Yeah, he's so fucking good.
And Masawa's fucking Masawa.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Doug, where are you taking me?
All right, Bill. Well, in honor of this amazing backlash that is coming up here in 2 weeks.
Is that when it is? I don't even know when the fuck it is.
It's May 6th.
Okay.
Bill, I'm going to take you back to Backlash in 2004. I have a feeling you've seen this match a few times and probably are a fan.
Oh,
I could be wrong. This is for the hardcore. It's a hardcore match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. You have one, Randy Orton.
real piece of shit.
The champ, Randy Orton, versus Cactus Jack. And Evolution is barred from ringside, Bill.
Do you know what's funny, Doug?
What?
This is supposed to be Foley's masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
I've never watched it.
Now, because it is Foley's masterpiece, I thought you would have I was expecting you to be giving it to me or just, oh yeah, I've seen this yesterday.
Really, the main reason why I haven't watched this is because of Randy Orton.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid I'm not going to like it. Or I'm afraid I'm going to like it too much that maybe my favorite match of my favorite wrestler is also going to have Randy Orton in it.
Fair enough.
I think I've just held myself away from it.
Bill, do you not like Randy Orton?
No, I don't. I don't. It is on one of my lists to eventually do for assignments. So
yeah, it's just one of those that's been popping up a lot these last couple of weeks. So.
Yeah, it has. All right, Doug.
Where are you taking me?
Doug?
Mexico City.
Why do you think I'm doing Mexico?
I have no idea.
You're turning it into a situation where you're making people think I hate fucking lucha libre. Which the problem is that I don't know it well enough to find the ultimate lucha match.
Because I remember I got so excited last time you took me to Mexico City.
And I gave you the worst, one of the worst matches ever.
It's wasn't it a negative 2 stars?
Oh, it was negative. It was negative. I think it was negative 5 stars.
Yeah.
It was the Psycho Clown. It was the Psycho Circus versus the Villanos. And it was Villano 4's retirement match.
Mm-hmm. Psycho Circus tried so hard.
They tried so hard. And the Villanos are just so old.
Yeah.
No, a lot of it is I just honestly I don't know. I don't know what I should be looking for. Really, as far as
likewise, I've wanted to give you stuff, but I'm like, is this good? Is this bad? Can I find it? I don't know.
And we're such shitty fucking lucha fans that everything that we're gonna find is gonna be guys from the 90s fucking WCW cruiserweight era.
Oh yeah, unfortunately that's all I look for. I'm like, oh no, La Parka, no.
Yeah. And we know
Psychosis. This has got to be the best.
Well, Psychosis fucking good at times, but we just don't know it,
For sure.
And I definitely don't know old fucking lucha. I know who they are. I know who Mil Mascaras is, but I can tell you probably the most watched match I've ever seen of Mil Mascaras is when he was a dick to fucking Cactus Jack, because I watched that match. So it's just one of those things. Yeah. But anyway, no, it's not Mexico City. However, Doug,
okay,
it's not too far away.
Ooh. Tijuana.
No, Doug, I am taking you to beautiful Reseda, California.
Ooh.
March 5th, 2016. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla presents Don't Sweat the Technique in honor of Roderick Strong coming back. I have Roderick Strong versus Zack Sabre Jr.
Bill, I bet that's a hell of a wrestling match.
It looked like it was good. It looked like it pretty much is. And this is kind of in line because, in all honesty, we Haven't watched Catch a Sketch Can in a little bit. We enjoy Catch a Sketch Can. Jack Moody, just kind of, it's also relating to new to Colorado's wrestling scene. Jack Moody, who did a blog about, and actually I've been talking to Jack a little bit, and he's going to be kind of frequently doing some things about his time here in Colorado. So keep a lookout on that. But I figured this is a good way to reintroduce us to what Roderick Strong can do, and also Zack Sabre Jr. being a real piece of shit.
Fuck yeah. Do you have to send me the P?
No, I do not have to send you the high spots,
DVD.
the DVD. I found a link that is currently working on YouTube.
Okay, so I better watch it soon because
better watch it soon.
Very long.
Better watch it soon.
I remember when one guy started and he had a whole bunch, and that lasted a week.
Actually, it lasted a couple months. I think it was the same guy.
Did it?
The same guy.
Okay.
Yeah, because
he
he's
had
the one that
tons of stuff up there.
Oh yeah, and he got he got knocked out of the park like ASAP. That's what we're giving you there. Do you have a YouTube link for those who don't want to give McMahon money, or they can at least give money to him?
Unfortunately, I can only find it on Daily Motion.
Okay.
I can dig a little more and see if I can find a YouTube. But
Daily Motion is a link that streams. That's fine.
Yeah.
So those will both be up on the website. It'll also be in the link. Both links to those will be in the show notes. Ow, goddamn motherfucker.
Did your ankle blow up?
No, I slammed my thumb against the corner of the desk, and I don't know why, other than it's 7:30 in the morning.
Bill, did you sprain it?
No, I didn't.
Bill.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to go to bed, or do you want to keep going? Hey, Bill.
Hey, Hulk. I think let's go to bed.
Wait. Give me 2 minutes.
No, fuck, dude.
Real quick. Bill, how do you feel? This is a new segment I made up last week. Real quick.
Oh, okay. I like that. I actually like this segment.
Okay.
This is one thing you did right.
You don't have to go into too many details.
But it's me, so I will.
Yeah. Bill, how do you feel about the Butcher?
My sweet boy Andy?
Yeah.
He looks fucking amazing. He always looks fucking amazing. I love him to death. And he's one of the main reasons why I want to live in Buffalo, New York.
Oh, hell yeah.
Huh?
Okay, Bill.
Yeah.
Bill, how do you feel about the new pairing of Sammy Guevara and MJF?
I don't give a fuck. Fuck off.
Bill, how do you feel about Rick Moss?
Why is he not Madcap anymore?
Well, they decided to give him back his old name.
Why? Like, is it because did you see that one entrance that he did like maybe a week or two ago? It was just kind of making the rounds where like he draws a square in the air and then he punches through it or kicks through it or something like that.
No,
he sucks.
I need to.
Oh
man.
Man.
Bill, how do you feel about Hogs?
About Hogs? I think I've made it very clear about my thing about Hogs.
I think you have, but just in case someone missed it.
I'm not a hog watcher, but when the hog is there, my eyes go to it. I can't. It's a thing. I'm sorry.
When a guy is standing up on the turnbuckle like 5 feet in front of you,
he's wearing
right there,
and he's wearing like little metal pants and little gold dust pants.
I mean, you can't not see it.
No, here's what I'm doing. I'm doing the world a favor by saying, hey, I do it. It's okay if you do it too.
Bill, how do you feel about Adam Cole versus Chris Jericho?
Oh man. Roderick Strong.
Bill, how do you feel about do you know what the next one was? Bill, how do you feel about Roderick Strong?
Roderick Strong.
Well, we covered him quite a bit.
Yes, we did.
Bill, how do you feel about Matt Bourne?
I am excited to see what Dark Side of the Ring is going to do with it. I want someone to do a Matt Bourne biography. I find Matt Bourne to be one of the most interesting and tragic people in wrestling.
Bill, how do you feel about ghouls?
I love them. Oh man, I love them ghouls. Oh fuck. What was? Oh, do you know what I completely forgot about until yesterday? Like this is something like my brain completely shut this out. So the movie Mandy, I know you haven't seen it. However, it is a fucking amazing movie. If you like anything as far as like cult horror or psychedelic horror or Nick Cage going is being fucking absolutely crazy Nick Cage. You need to watch Mandy.
Okay.
However, something I completely forgot about was that in the middle of Mandy, it's literally like a transition from like act 2 to act 3. Nick Cage is sitting in his house or maybe sitting in a trailer. But either way, he's watching TV and he's covered in blood. There's a commercial for the Cheddar Goblin.
Is that why that came up the other day?
Yes. That is why I sent the Cheddar Goblin back out. That is in the middle of the movie. The Cheddar Goblin commercial is in the middle of that movie. And it's so great. And the Cheddar Goblin is great because all the Cheddar Goblin does is that he if you call his name too many times, he just starts throwing up macaroni and cheese on you and you just eat it. And
oh man. Oh
man. Oh man. The Cheddar Goblin's fucking cool. Rick Rude is fucking cool. Vader's always fucking cool. Doug, how do you feel about Ernest Miller?
The big cat? Or
yeah.
Just the cat.
I think it was just the cat. I think you're thinking Andres Galarraga.
I'm always thinking Andres Galarraga.
That's or Vinny Castilla's fucking walk-up song. Dude, he had the best fucking walk-up song.
Oh, what was it?
It was the band was Los Cadillacs. I remember that. That fucking song rocked. I know what I'm finishing the fucking episode out with.
Dante Bichette and Ellis Burks.
I think you're one of the very few people that actually remember Ellis Burks.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, Vinny. My cousin Vinny.
Cousin Vinny.
My cousin Vinny. Oh, let's go down Rocky's memory lane.
Oh, good times.
Oh, Matador by Los Fabulosos Cadillacs. Because it opens up with that doom. It's on the Grosse Pointe Blank soundtrack. That's a good fucking soundtrack. I haven't listened to that soundtrack in a long time.
Oh man,
that's a good. That's a great fucking movie too. That was like at the time when like John Cusack could not fucking make a bad movie. Like he'd go do like Con Air and then like you can keep on going. I'm just going to talk over you. And then he would do Con Air. And then
Con
he
Air.
would do.
Now I'm thinking of like Nicolas Cage and his long hair and that glorious accent he had in that movie.
Oh man, that is such a good fucking movie. Like Con Air is one of like the most perfect. Like there was a time where like Nick Cage had like the best like action movies that weren't action movies, but they were action movies.
Like they weren't good, but they were amazing.
Oh, they were fucking insanely amazing. And it was like the fucking cast. Like, so you had like Con Air and then you had fucking The Rock.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
That was kind of like towards the end of that.
Was it?
Gone in 60 Seconds was a cool movie.
Yeah,
fucking Nick Cage though. Mandy. Watch fucking Mandy. Watch Pig. Nick Cage and Pig is one of the best movies I've watched in the last couple of years. like new movies. I think
And
Pigs
we
on
would
Hulu.
like to thank you for listening to It's All Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Nick Cage has another movie that just came out. He's a vampire.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter at IA
Face
Pro
Off.
Wrestling.
Fucking Face Off is the most insane movie I've ever seen in my life.
Don't forget about Instagram.
It's so
and
fucking
Face
crazy.
Off book.
I think Nick Cage's first line is about eating pussy. Like I can eat a peach for hours. What the fuck? He's talking to oh man. Oh, he's insane.
And don't forget our
movie.
website. It's allprowrestling.com. Check out our assignments. Check out our blogs.
Mandy's so good.
Check out the calendar of what's happening.
Nick Cage also did a version of Wicker Man. Now that I've seen the original, I need to see the Nick Cage version because I think he probably goes absolutely ape shit in that.
Check out Nick Cage on
8mm was really disappointing. However, it was also the very first time I was introduced to Aphex Twin. Oh, and also, I don't know how I didn't know this, but Nick Cage is in a David Lynch movie. And I didn't know.
I did not know this.
I didn't know. I didn't know it until like 2 or 3 years ago. I have no fucking clue. It's called Wild Out. It's called Wild at Heart. And it is fucking insane. Like Willem Dafoe's in it.
Oh man.
It's the cream. my son does the impression of like the best Willem Dafoe impression right now.
Does it sound like Brian Knobs?
Well, no, because I remember that video I sent you? Like I sent in the text thing where he's just like, it's just like Willem Dafoe just like reading something. He's like answering questions. He's like, who does Willem Dafoe look like? And Willem Dafoe's just like, I look like my mama. I look like my daddy. I look like myself. and he's just like, I look young, or at least I think I do. It must be the creams. Like, but Willem Dafoe's fucking in it. Crispin Hellion Glover is in it. Oh, that reminds me. I need to see if that record is available. Crispin Glover has a record. Clowny Clown Clown is on it. It's great. Harry Dean Stanton. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. The very talented Laura Dern.
Well, until next week, everyone. Thank you. Goodbye.
Also, Sherilyn Fenn's in it from Twin Peaks. A bunch of Twin Peaks people are actually in it. Jack Nance, who's a regular. Grace Zabriskie, she's in it. Cheryl Lee, Laura Palmer herself, plays the Good Witch. It's a fantastic movie.
Oh shit, we're still going.